What do you do to stay active? Maybe you play upward basketball at Church of the Savior, or maybe you play on the church softball team or volleyball team. Or maybe that's just a little too intense for you, and maybe just stretching and calisthenics once in a while, or taking a walk in the neighborhood is your thing. Or maybe you joined a gym and you do some working out there. Whatever it is, it's really important for us to stay active. Hi, I'm Andy Call, lead pastor at Church of the Savior here in Cleveland Heights. Throughout this series, we've been talking about the deeply formed life and focusing on our spiritual lives. How do we come more in touch with God through our spiritual lives and take care of that part of ourselves? But also important is how we take care of our physical selves, our bodies. Anyone who's ever gone through a place where they've struggled with their physical health, whether it's recovery from an injury or an illness, can tell you it's really hard to be a whole person when you're suffering. I've learned a lot from people with chronic pain who have explained to me and helped me to understand that it's very difficult to be in tune with your spiritual life when you're going through this kind of suffering in your body. It's not impossible, but it's really hard to do that. And so much better for us is if we can combine that physical health and that spiritual health. The Apostle Paul talked about our bodies as the temple. And while Paul focused on the things we should not do to our bodies, it's also equally important to know what we should do with our bodies to stay healthy and stay active. And active is the key. So we need to take care of our physical selves so that we can be whole. The message of the incarnation, as Reverend Mosing shared with us, is that God came in the flesh to be one of us. That's the joy of knowing that Jesus was one of us. He lived as a real person in a real body. And so our whole selves need to come together, spirit and body together, in order to be whole people who can live into the hope that God has for us. So whatever it is that you're doing today, I hope that you're staying active. Maybe if it's snowing and it's a little too icy out there, it's not a great time to get outside and exercise. But find a way that you can stay active, take care of your physical self so that your spiritual self can come alongside that, and we can be more deeply formed together in following Jesus Christ. May God bless you today and throughout this week.